Welcome to Tell All Tuesday. Today's episode is called Just a Mum That Cares. She shows so much confidence when we're at home and she's in front of loved ones. She reenacts scenes from movies with such enthusiasm. She stands firm in her beliefs and values and often speaks her mind. But if you saw our Aria out of the home, the way I introduced her to you above is not how she is in the big wide world. As my extracurricular activity, dancing was my thing. I danced from the age of 4 years right through to when I was 22 years old. Sport and anything involving a ball was definitely not my thing at all. So you can imagine my whole life revolved around leotards, stockings, dancing apparatus, getting dolled up for competitions, and forming the very best friendships. So if dancing is all I know, then offering that as an option for my girls to try was my first go-to. Knowing full well that Aria wouldn't really be digging it as much as Valencia's out there personality, I only enrolled Valencia for kinder ballet, and Aria had sat through numerous dancing concerts and she told me specifically that she just wanted to watch. Nonetheless, when Valencia's first lesson came about, I ensured that both Aria and her were both dressed in leotards, tights and ballet shoes, so as to not make her feel left out, rather include her on Valencia's debut. I made it very clear to Aria as she requested that she wasn't dancing and that we would just watch as she stated she wanted to do countless times. However, at 8:40 a.m. on the very first dancing lesson day, Aria said, "Mum, I want to do dancing too." So by 8:45 a.m. she was enrolled and ready for the remainder of the term. The girls both thoroughly enjoyed it. It gives them something to look forward to every week, and they learn different nursery rhymes, they're socialising with other children, and then it happened. With 4 weeks to go in the term, Aria runs out of class all of a sudden. "Mum, I want to go home. I don't want to do this anymore." I tried to console her and figure out what had happened so suddenly for her to feel this way. My heart felt broken, as all the scenarios of what this moment had possibly contributed to as a part of her life story flashed before my eyes. Will this be a moment that she mentions in years to come as, "There was this one moment when I was 3 and I was a dancing moment"? Will it be a defining moment in her journey that affects her later in life? I never wanted to be that mum, the one that made my children do anything that they didn't want to do, hence why I didn't enroll Aria into dancing in the beginning. I'm all about choice and asking what they'd be interested in rather than just enrolling them into something that I enjoyed doing as a child. The funny thing is though, her eyes actually light up when she is dancing and she appears to really enjoy it. From a parenting standpoint, I know what dancing did for me all those years ago. It helped me with self-confidence, discipline, social skills, coordination, and most importantly, it taught me how to feel and be free within movement. And I'm all about finishing what you start, from a learning perspective also. So in order to teach her that you can't just start numerous things and not finish them, which hopefully she will carry through life, that was the deal we made. She had to finish the 4 lessons and then her choice. As mindful as I am working on being, I am aware of all the little points in my journey that stand out as lifelong lessons. Things that I loved, things that were not so great, and now I think of them as standout moments in my life that shaped who I am. But I've had to work so hard on becoming who I want to be, and I worry that the moment I shared with you about Aria will be one of those moments that may change her forever. I won't ever really know unless she shares that with me in 20 years' time, but I do care about what I portray to our girls and more importantly how they perceive my decisions as a mother that I have made for them. All we ever want is the best for our children. However, at this point I'm thinking and most certainly wishing that I'd listened to my gut, not enrolled her, and he's hoping that I haven't effed anything up long term from a confidence perspective. I have said this before, I don't have all the answers. I don't have a book on how to parent or whether I'm doing the right or wrong thing. None of us know. I just feel that I am responsible for their well-being, and I just want her to know that I appreciate her decision and will not let her quit prematurely, but will not force her to do anything that her heart does not lie within. And to finish off this piece, you know when your child is speaking from the heart and not just wishy-washy saying things to get out of things. So go with your gut, Mama. Here's hoping that our girls will see. This quote by Rebecca Campbell: all of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self.